I wonder if this was a planned walk off too, because this was big news. I mean, this was big news a few weeks ago.
Oh, I've seen this.
Oh I mean,
Ken Jeong walked off The Masked Singer, and I think Ken Jeong is a producer on this show. So, like, wouldn't he know? Wouldn't he have known that Rudy Giuliani was one of the Masked Singers?
Man, Rudy Giuliani saved New York.
I mean, imagine it was flipped. Imagine it was like Elizabeth Warren or Bernie Sanders that was in the costume and somebody walked off. Everybody would be like, "What is wrong with you? Like, what? What is your problem? You cannot separate art from artists. Like, this is supposed to be a goofy show. He's wearing,
separate
a costume. It's insanity. But if the roles were reversed, it would be, a completely different reaction.
That's the problem. They don't ever separate anything anymore. They shove it in your face at every moment.
That's the whole thing about that ideology, though, is the whole sort of the personal is political, which sort of popped up in 70s feminism, I think it was. So like every single facet of your life has to have something to do with politics. Like it runs through everywhere. And, if you're coming out of a university or something and doing your sort of critical theory, then, yeah, you can look at life that way, but you're going to be a terribly unhappy person. You're not going to have any fun. You're not going to be able to enjoy any kind of, art or theater because someone in it will be problematic and you're going to really irritate everyone and therefore not have any friends. So ultimately, it's a bad idea to look at the world like that.
It's just a miserable
gender reveal. Oh, God. I did not mean to show this cringy gender reveal.
Who is that?
That's cute. No, I'd walk off of that.
By the way, look how sad this is.
I can't stand for.
This guy. This guy's sitting here. He's got 2 girls already. This is the moment before he got the biggest disappointment of his life. He's got 2 girls.
Wait, is that video?
Look at him. He's about to find out he's having a 3rd girl.
My dad had 3 girls.
Look at his face. He's like, fuck!
Giving him death threats and shit.
No.
This is so corny.
He's so pissed.
Like, damn.
Instant reaction, too. It's so funny.
He's so pissed. That was actually great. I'm actually glad that came up.
Honestly, that's what she gets for doing something that corny. That's so like, I don't know, 10 years ago. Like, what did you expect him to do? Like, I would be just as I would have just as much of a reaction if he was like jumping up and down when he found out he had a girl. That would like be equally as weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, damn, he just wanted a son, to teach manly things. That's so wrong now, though. Like, oh, you can't have a preference for anything.
He just went from man to zone defense, and now he's got an all-girls league. That's tough. It's tough.
Wow, this is
like they act like he was gonna tell her to get an abortion or something. Like, he was just disappointed for a minute.
I will say in that same token, though, he did have a part. Literally, the gender is determined by the sperm. For people who didn't know that, so literally, he had a part in making it.
It's his fault.
It's his fault. So, do keep that in mind, though. Like,
this is to blame. Wow. This was going back to the Masked Singer thing. Ken felt disrespected and was livid to see Rudy was under the mask, which is why he walked off. There's no way he could hide his feelings. This is such a stunt. Like, the more I look at this,
it is. I don't even understand. Like, did him and Rudy did they go out? Like, what do you mean he was disrespected by him? Like, that's so weird. It's so weird. I don't understand.
Yeah, did they have sex? Like, what was it? What's
the disrespect? They brought out my ex Rudy. I mean, what is he disrespected about? Did they work on a project and Rudy stiff him? Like, what? Literally or figuratively? Like, what is this? I don't understand.
Ken has even be seen talking to Trump, or you're just a terrible person and they don't want you around at all.
This is because of how the previous administration handled COVID. That's why he walked off the Masked Singer. Oh, I'm sorry. What you do is so serious and respected. You literally judge people in costumes. dressed like a Jack in the Box, okay? Like you're all now officially at the same level. Don't act like you're better than Rudy Giuliani. You're both here.
Also,
They literally humiliated the guy.
Rudy wasn't actually part of the last administration. That's what's weird about it. Rudy was just Donald Trump's lawyer when they were doing the election fraud process stuff. He didn't like make the COVID rules. So come on,
they put him in a mascot outfit and made him sing on TV. Like, what could be more humiliating than that?
Why did he do that? I don't understand why he did that.
Humiliated this guy, amazing. But he's like thinking this is some like honorable endeavor that he's dressed up like a chicken in a Jack in the Box and singing badly. I can't believe that they chose him to do this prestigious honor.
Probably for the walk-off again. He had to plan that walk off, so dramatic. They set Rudy up.
So Robin Thicke also left the stage, but not in protest of Giuliani, but because he's such good friends with Ken Jeong, and we didn't see that on the broadcast.
Because he saw a hot babe backstage, and he wanted to make his exit.
This is Robin Thicke, who danced with literally nude women for blurred lines in the music video. But
I think they have the moral high ground. Meanwhile, you're
self-righteous. I mean,
this is like some really cheap PR stunt because they couldn't afford like Donald Trump or something. So like, what Republican can we find who's dirt cheap right now? We can get on the show.
I just don't know why he did it. Like, why would he go on there? I don't like to troll, or like, does he need the money?
Rudy?
He's having a good time.
Wanted to be fun.
Having a good time.
Maybe he wanted to be fun. He'd be like, I get to be in a costume and I get to be on a stage. He probably just thought, I'm stressed, I'm bored, the money, it'd be great. I want to have fun.
I
want to walk off something. What can I walk off of? We need to brainstorm something that I can make him. I'm feeling left out of making a big deal out of nothing. So what's something totally innocuous that I can make a big deal out of?
Who is this?
Their face. What is this show?
I'd be so claustrophobic.
Oh my goodness! Former Associate Attorney General, former Mayor of New York City.
Is that Robert Duvall?
No.
Rudy
Giuliani!
Oh my
Robert
Duvall! It's like they just revealed Hitler. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Wow!
Oh my god!
Why would they do the side by side?
Oh
like
God.
his looks haven't changed at all.
No, he looks great.
This is for the fucking retarded people watching at home who don't know who this guy is. Let's show him a picture, not in a Jack in the Box costume, but in a suit. Maybe this will jog your memory.
I don't know who he is, so.
Oh, he's just like an attorney for Trump, and he was a mayor of New York for like
Never heard or seen him before.
90s
It's
or aughts.
Robert
All right.
Duvall. Obviously.
I just think it's so dumb to do this side by side. Like, this doesn't if you don't know who he is, this isn't gonna help seeing him in a suit and tie.
He made New York like safe again.
It just goes to show he was respectable at one point in time. That's what they're trying to
look,
portray. Like
he
he's
had
not always in a weird chicken suit.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! These fucking idiots in the crowd don't know who he is.
No idea.
They're like,
no idea.
Like fake shot.
I'm like, oh, it's an old white guy.
Wow, this is definitely something I never would have guessed.
Ken Jeong, he's got his fucking harumph pose ready to go. The hands on the head. Is he about
to walk out?
He's about to walk out.
Would have guessed. Well, Mr. Giuliani, with all of the controversy that's surrounding you right now, I think it surprises us all that you're here on The Masked Singer. Why?
Me too.
Man, what made you decide to do this?
These people are all clowns.
Well, I guess the main reason is I just had a granddaughter, Grace, and I want her to know that you should try everything, even things that are completely unlike you and unlikely. And I couldn't think of anything more unlike me and unlikely than this. And I enjoy the show. I have for years. And it just seemed like it would be fun. I don't get to have a lot of fun.
So who walks out?
like, this will be fun.
And they think he's controversial. Like, that's controversial to them.
We also talk about the fact that like Nick Cannon hasn't been without some like pretty huge controversy as well, but Ken has no problem working with him every week. So obviously it's selective outrage.
Wait, so who walked out of that?
Ken Jeong, the Asian one.
Who seems like super
Mr.
fun.
Chow?
Yeah, the naked guy from The Hangover. That's literally all I see him as.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you showed your dick on a movie. Shut up.
Ken Jeong is really funny. Like he, like, you know, we all saw him in The Hangover, and he was also on that show Community for years and years, which is absolutely hilarious. But he is such a self-righteous, virtue signaling, anti-Trump.
Yeah,
like I used to follow him on Twitter because I liked him as an actor, but I rarely unfollow people because I can't stand their posts. But I unfollowed him because I got so sick of the virtue signaling. So the fact he's walking off because poor little Rudy Giuliani pops up in a chicken suit, said, "Look, I just wanted to have fun, and I rarely get to have fun." Doesn't
and they're like running off, hyperventilating. Like they're so lame. Like it's just so over the top.
Like, be in the same room as him.
Like they're just ridiculous. They make everything about something, and like no one can have fun anymore. It's not allowed. It's prohibited.
No fun for anyone.
Especially if you're alt-right, then you deserve to burn in hell.
Yeah, and to jog your guys' memory, it is funny that like, especially somebody who's a comedian or has done like comedic acting would again be like, "Oh, moral high ground! Like, how dare we have Rudy Giuliani on this show?" This is the same guy who, in The Hangover, like jumped out of a car naked, wielding a crowbar at Zach Galifianakis. This was his breakout. This was his big moment. This was his biggest role.
I mean, I gave him props because it's so small, but he still showed it. He gave no fucks. He's like, yeah, it's small, but I'm still gonna show it. Now he's like such a little bitch. Like, dude, you let everyone see your small dick, and now you're gonna act.
Maybe that's it. He's just like he has to live with his small dick every day. He's just getting bitter and bitter.
I just feel like you can be a fragile person if you can't be in a, I know it's not the most professional environment, but still like professional setting and environment with somebody that you just disagree with for what, especially on politics. It's like you can't even be in the same room.
They personally wronged them. Like I would have that person like fucked your wife and like burned down your house.